Yo, my stream up. Patriots beat the Jets 38-35. Quinn Ewers with 5 TDs. Dang. Huskies got beat by the Bears. Eagles lost to the Ravens. Huh? Oh yeah, I seen that. Dang, they got him in. They got George Pickens on my stream. And he ain't get paid yet. 200 yards. He got one. E plus tackles for loss and 2 plus tackles for loss for the dog. Alright, you gotta get to it then. Next question. What's that we talking about? Alright, that was good.
It's week 7 of the
I think they
2028
updated my
season,
stadium.
and this one features the Saints' creative quarterback. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season. It's the Saints and the Chargers, and it comes your way. Next.
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. Got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
In all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are of teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as a result of him being your quarterback. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Herbert now on first down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way,
Got the
then
door
play
open.
another down.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. This one caught the 4. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Mitchell. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he'd be shoved backwards a little bit.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Handoff here, up the middle. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
He's coming off an incredibly productive game, Mike, where he was able to find the end zone 4 different times through the air and secure the win. But it wasn't perfect by any means. He played well enough to come away with the victory. But with that said, he has to clean up on the interceptions. He knows the 2 picks. A couple other close calls he got away with. It was falling to the wrong hands. That game could have went an entirely different way. Coming into here today, can he keep the production in the passing game and come away with a little bit of a cleaner stat sheet?
And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
That is downfield to the tight end picks. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards. First and 10 now from the 36. Now a give up the middle, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Up the middle they go. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on fourth down as we are through quarter number 1. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll look to throw. That's taken in. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game. And you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Herbert to throw on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
You.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man.
You.
Trey Tucker. And he's brought down after a gain
So you
of
playing
6
Huff
on
Puff and
1st
even
down.
though it's snow. Oh my God.
For 2nd down and 4.
Get out of here.
Out of the gun, here's a run.
Wait, what?
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face.
I said we out of there. Damn, your boy ran to his own man.
He was handed the ball.
But this is a butt fumble. It was a butt fumble reincarnated. Like, what the hell? What the fuck?
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be
Oh
one-dimensional.
my
This is a
gosh,
great
come
example
on,
here,
come
Mike.
on.
They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Chargers offense ready to take over possession of the football. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. That'll be caught. It's the rookie from Michigan State. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Quick throw, taken in. Inside the 45.
That boy home from college for a little bit. That boy from college for a little bit. That boy from college for a look at it. Y'all see his beard? Oh my goodness. Lamanda.
Well, Brownie came back from college with a beard. I mean, brace. I said Brownie.
Certainly impacted the quarterback. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Herbert to the air again. This one complete to Palmer. He is knocked down.
Not get a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to down. Now Herbert again. Off he goes. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up the first
Wow.
down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. To throw is Herbert. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Herbert.
That boy home from college.
The end zone. Touchdown, LA. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Halftime coming close. And one time left as this one is kicked away.
That was crazy.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
So what's your man Switch Dave?
Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Like, no, chill.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Oh, funny as shit.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You just see the text 4 straight times in a row.
Could not get it on.
That someone told bullshit away like, Paul, what you on?
Teams separated by a touchdown.
Oh, bullshit, this nigga, he texted 4 times.
With the coach, Jonathan
Oh, funny as fuck.
More from you and Greg in a moment.
Has he ever heard of the movie Blow?
What's going on here? What's already been an
Oh my god.
Well,
You
cool.
need to cut it. You need to cut it out, nigga. Anybody says some shit like that, you be all on their ass, pause. Like, you try to make exceptions now.
You never heard of, like, never mind.
No, they ain't got
I'm
nothing to
trying
do with
to,
it.
as soon as you said that, I
Say
thought,
that.
hey,
Say that on the street right now. Without
as soon
saying
as you
pause.
said that, I was
Right
just,
now.
as soon as you said
Say it
that,
on the street. Say it on the street right now.
niggas enjoying is watching us struggle.
Yup, distraction, y'all.
He threw a pass over the backfoot. Oh my god.
What the hell? Dot.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for their
Oh, he mixed. That's a mix.
and he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic. Currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, like they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming down.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Another 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now a give, ball on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Gets Gets the
Ooh,
weight
Shannon.
quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Saints. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Saints will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This one, everything we could have hoped for at this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Pistol here for Herbert. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Here's Herbert. They'll try to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in the back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He'll look for... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Saints have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's 1 or 2 plays that determine the outcome of a game. And I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
Bates, good, with the extra point. Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. And left side, it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defenders biting on that hard play action. The tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy first down.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up in the
I didn't
red
miss
zone.
that tackle.
They got it inside the
Come on.
15. It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now it's Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be fourth down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This
Come on,
time,
Rondo.
the kick is good. And the Chargers will cut the lead down to 4.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here now, 3rd and 5. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Not the race, Shannon.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. They don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to go down. They get him behind the line. Can't take a sack there. It's a turnover on downs. Herbert now on 1st down. Snap, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing, Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's Jake Hayden-Dobbs. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The ball comes out, and this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure, and the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of break it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
On 2nd down, they'll run. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficient, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really completing high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Short pass. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They come to the line, needing 6 yards for a 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. It all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So this one, a win for the Saints. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football.
Ooh, boy, escape.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen
Need to make it
and
to the
our
playoffs.
terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.
Like, they making passes like
So
that.
long, everybody.
That's crazy.
Good luck.
I got the late night munchies.
Just wait to see what they say. No, he ain't get that breakout.
Yeah, you would have Abdul Carter. Yo, I drafted him, bro.
Fact.
Traded up for him.
Nah, I ain't traded up for him. I had him. Picked him in the 1st round. They projected him. I forget
He
what
was
pick
like,
I
can't
had.
believe he was still on the board. I was like, what?
Nigga, if I need shit, you know my old shit.
Who y'all gotta pay?
Milrow first. Gotta pay Milrow. They don't want to come back.
I'm not letting him walk. Trash.
Facts. Nah, I
Nigga
need
want all that bread.
I'm a franchise tag him. Trade him. Need him to finish out the season.
I ain't playing without a new contract.
Shit last year, bro. Got my 2 Super Bowls out of it. I'm good. Sheesh.